Hi, I'm Jason.
Good. Hi, I'm Rhiannon. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for seeing me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
So my name's Rhiannon. I'm an agent here. I'm a social worker at the agency. What brings you in today?
So I've been having a lot of stress at work. It's overwhelming. I work a lot of hours, and it's a lot of pressure for me, and I'm starting to feel this kind of pressure all the time. So it's a lot of anxiety.
Okay. Where do you work?
So I work at I'm an accountant. I work at a tax preparation company, so I do taxes for people.
Oh, okay. I can see how that can become a little stressful.
Yeah, there's a lot of, especially we're around tax time, so it gets really busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I work with your company, and my agency helps in case there's any employees that need any assistance. And I've heard that you've talked to your supervisor about kind of coming in here today, and he said that you'd be a good candidate, and that he could see that you're becoming a little stressed out with things.
Yeah, I went to my supervisor because really I don't think the problem is me. I think it's my coworkers. Like, I have to do the work that they're supposed to do. And so I went to my supervisor and said, they need to do their work. He's trying to tell me not to worry about it, and then he asked me to come in here.
Okay. So you feel that you're kind of taking on the load of everyone else, or?
Yeah, I have to. I have this pressure from our customers, and things need to be done, and people complain to me, and I do the work that has to be done, even if it's not my work.
Okay, well, all right. So what we're going to do is try and make a plan to see what we can do, maybe involve your supervisors, any other coworkers, and see if we can try and get you the help and not in a caseload, to manage your caseload. Maybe try and help relieve some stress and help relieve some of that anxiety for you. Does that sound good?
That does sound good.
Okay.
That sounds good.
First things first, I want to tell you that everything we talk about here is confidential, unless I find a need that you might hurt yourself or someone else. I'm a mandated reporter, so I do have to talk to my supervisor if you do tend to sound like you're going to hurt yourself or someone else. But other than that, your files, anything I write down is all confidential, and I lock it up in the case, the files after.
Okay, that makes me feel better, yeah, because I'm concerned about keeping my job.
Yes, of course. So yes, everything is confidential. You are allowed to see any records if you have any questions about what I'm writing down. Usually it's just I want to make sure I'm getting what you say is correct.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I understand everything and where you're coming from.
All right.
So
That makes sense. That's good.
Okay, good.
All right.
So tell me a little more about your job. How long have you been working there?
So I've been there for 5 years now, but just in the past year I got promoted, so I sort of oversee some other people, and that's kind of when I started feeling this sort of the pressure that I feel there.
Okay. And do you feel that it changed? So that definitely made it change the level of commitment? Is it more commitment for you? Is it?
Yeah, I think mostly it's it used to be just me and working with really just doing paperwork and working on the computer, and now I have to manage other people. I think that's where I have the difficulty.
And do you like that better, or would you prefer kind of maybe to go back just to doing your old job?
Well, so I really wanted to be promoted. I was really looking to do this, and it was kind of the next thing to do was just to go up and manage other people. But I guess I am realizing that I'm not so much a people person. I think I like to work on my computer.
Okay. Excuse me. We could see if there's different classes or something that maybe could help with, and maybe you could take a course to help maybe with your management skills to try and balance everything a little more, and maybe try and help you get things organized and make sure that you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I'd be open to that. I hardly have any time. I work more hours than I should at work. I take work home with me sometimes. I'd be open to a class.
Now, do you only take it home, all that work home and the workload, because of the feeling that you need to do everything else for the customer or the employees that are slacking a little more?
Yeah, it used to be that I would show up to work, I'd do what I have to do, and when it was time to go home, I went home.
Okay.
But now I'm told I have a certain amount of stuff that needs to be done, and if it's it's not done, it's my fault, so I end up bringing it home.
Okay, so that's putting more pressure on you, and now it's affecting your home life as well.
It is, yeah, so I have to, so I get home, I have a wife and 2 kids, and I'm not able to spend a lot of time with them. Sometimes I have to work on the weekends, and my wife's not so happy with that. I try to tell her it's good for my career, but it's kind of feels like it's coming from all sides.
Okay, so the pressure is also coming from home too, not just from work.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can try and focus on that as well. We want to also try and make sure that you end up being happy and you end up maintaining and heading towards your goal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think, you know, the one thing I'm worried about is I don't want to go back to doing what I was doing before. And I mean, in a way I do, but I got a raise taking this position. I need the extra money. I just want to figure out how to do this part.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely work towards that, and I think you'll be able to be very successful. Because you sound like you have good ambition, that you want to get focused, and you want to make sure that this promotion really works out for you and your family.
Yes, I do. Yeah, you know, there's something that I sort of have this history of having a difficult time like managing sort of more than one thing.
Okay.
So I think I haven't had to deal with that in a long time. It's been since high school, really. And but now sort of that stuff is kind of coming back.
Yes, the management skills. All right, yeah, so that's definitely something that we can focus on, with the management skills, and making sure that you can keep things organized and stay on task, and make sure you know which tasks comes first, and keep yourself organized. I think that would help. So we can look into maybe, like you said, you didn't have much time, but we can see what we can do and see what kind of things work into fit your schedule.
That sounds good.
All right, good. So you have any more questions for me today?
I don't think so. I think that kind of covers it.
Okay, that sounds good. It was very nice meeting you.
All right, nice to meet you.
And I'll see you soon.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.